Welcome back to the ScaleGarage. We've got an amazing rig review here for you. We're going to go from everything from off-road buggy to on-road to vintage to rally to everything in between. And you guys have seen us do scale truck reviews and a whole bunch of vintage Tamiya. We did Dana's vintage Marui Thunderbird a while back for a rig review. That was amazing. I actually got my hands in the box. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And today, Dana dropped in so that we can do this rig review on this XV01. This is a really popular car. I've actually seen guys turning these things into drift cars now because they have the front motor.
Right.
And the weight distribution is really sort of conducive to that. So, like we've got to talk about this whole rally scene.
Sure. Sure.
They obviously. The XV01 Tamiya does a good job producing an entry-level kit.
Yeah.
Which comes with a body. You build it up. You get a 27-turn silver can motor with it, and you drop in your radio equipment, and you can get an XV01 going pretty quick.
Yeah.
But you can also do the Pro version, and I think that's what you've done here, right?
That's correct. Yeah, this is, as Chris was saying, XV01 Pro.
Why did you pick the Pro and not use the full kit?
At the time of buying it, there were a couple things going on. First of all, it wasn't that much more expensive, but obviously it didn't come with a motor, with a body, so on and so forth. So those are always added costs.
So the Pro kit has no body?
No body.
It's just a chassis.
That's right. No tires.
Okay.
Yeah, no tires. No. It's just all it is it's a chassis.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So why I went with it specifically? Well, I do like the Pro kits from Tamiya, but there are a lot of Subarus out there, a lot of Subaru bodies.
Oh, I like mine.
Yeah, yeah. And I wanted something a little different. So being able to buy the Pro kit, which had the updates and upgrades, it allowed me also or forced me to purchase a different body. So I went with this body in particular. I liked it. But perhaps one of the main reasons is there wasn't another Subi that was out there. No offense.
No offense. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No offense, but it's not Subaru.
And I quite like it. It's the Golf 24 or the GTR.
Yeah.
And it's really nice. It really sort of came together. There was no specific theme I was after. I had a collection of decals. I had this body kit, and I thought, well, maybe I can sort of come up with my own sort of concept. And this is what I came up with. So
this thing is all lit up here, like it's shining all over me here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got 4 tail lights in the back here.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, they look perfect. And then you did a set of blue high beams in the front.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the main white headlights.
And those are all. I mean, it does come with this body comes with light buckets, but but then I sort of took that to the next level and sort of adapted them and created my own sort of look and feel to them. Why I went with blue, I don't know. I just thought it looked good. And even the backlights were a bit tricky to do to make it look right. And to get that sort of to look and feel right, yeah, I think it looks good.
Well, they look and feel right.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, well, you accomplished that for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, and they have that little lens cover sticker.
Yeah,
I think is that a sticker on there?
Yeah, it's a sticker.
And then the LED shining through. They look amazing, man. It's just incredible.
Thanks, man.
Did this? You've got a whole interior plate going on here. Did that come with the body too?
No. So that's that's a Tamiya Rally pan body kit. Or sorry, kit for the interior.
So they sell. Tamiya sells this whole interior, right?
Yep.
It goes from the back to the front.
Yep.
And it's like from the windows up, basically, right? I mean, all the detail is from the windows up.
That's right. And so, yeah, and so that's it. It's kind of hard to see, but with that, it's typical Rally 2 drivers. It's even got a map out the front. You can probably just see a little bit of
awesome.
And then, just scale it up, paint them up. It's a nice pan interior that sort of fits well with that. Yeah, it came out quite nice.
It looks great.
Yeah, thanks.
What did you do with the decal theme here? Was this the same scheme that they expected you to build on it?
No, and as I said, this was I had some decal sheets hanging around, and I thought, well, you know, going with the theme of not trying to be another Subaru or something that's out there, I tried to create something different. So
yeah.
You've got that sort of martini livery that's on here.
Yeah.
And then just again, it's a combination of decal sheets that created this, and I think it's quite nice.
I like what you did with the wheel too. You got the little, you got the nice black rim with the little blue ring on it there. That really accents the color scheme.
Well, yeah, as we know, Tamiya, all of their hop-ups are all that sort of that blue color, right? So I sort of played up on that.
Oh, yeah.
I played up on that a little bit.
Their aluminum anodized color, yeah, it's definitely a light blue sort of a color.
And that's probably why the lights in the front are blue too.
And the Pro Kit comes with aluminum shocks, doesn't it?
Yeah, it comes full aluminum shocks. A few other suspension parts that are that anodized aluminum. So there's a few upgrades. Electronics, I think it's a lot of Hobby King. 10.5 ES.
Yeah, you got a whole combo in there,
Yeah,
from Hobby King?
yeah, I've got a combo kit from Hobby King.
Brushless, censored.
Yeah, and it works well. And these things,
It does work well.
I mean, we've had these out on tarmac. We've had these out on dust and gravel, and man, do they perform, right?
Oh wow, yeah.
And you know, it's funny purchasing this kit in particular, and being used to some of the vintage stuff from the 80s and different buggies and so on and so forth. It's amazing how much technology goes into building these things. With the motor up front and with the geometry of the suspension and the way they've done that, I really noticed a big difference in how this drives. And I didn't realize that there was that much difference between similar kits. And this one in particular really drives amazing. And the weight distribution that's in there, the way it's set up, it really performs well, and you can have a lot of fun. So I really like the XV01 chassis, and yeah, it just, again, a really good combination.
So there's no body posts on this? I mean, is it just held on there by telemetry or what?
Well, yeah, no. We tend to shy away from body posts, eh?
I think in general,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, you always wonder, like, how does this thing stay on? I mean,
Sure.
it's attached somehow.
Sure. So what I've done here with the suggestion of Chris, we sort of slammed this one night. I did a full Lexan body plate underneath there.
Look at that! It's like wall to wall, front to back. It's
Yeah.
completely covered the entire bottom. There's like no open space on that thing at all.
Yeah. So, and then I sprayed it black, just to sort of give that look and feel again. But yeah, it performs well. It does well, and so I use this plate,
This thing.
to hold the body on around the perimeter and up in the front and so on. I have Velcro tape. So basically, the body will Velcro to this bottom pan, and it's kind of sandwiched together, and that holds it on, and it does a pretty good job. And the nice thing about this pan is it protects all the underneath too. You know, from
does it
scratches
ever?
and bangs and boom. And you know, you're going to get a lot of support up front with this. This bumper here that you've got.
Right.
You're going to get a lot of support when you do that. Even in the rear, if you get hit from behind or what have you. You're still going to get a lot of support. So it actually saves the body. And you and I, when we race, we tend to, go all out.
Yeah, we definitely rub fenders.
Yeah, for
sure.
So not only does it protect the body, but it gives you structural support all the way around the body. And, yeah, I mean, great idea. Awesome. And
this really works, because if you look at the body shape, this body shape has these flares that go all the way along the base of the door here, flat. Mm-hmm. And it looks like that's where you've got it Velcroed together, right all along the bottom of the doors. I mean, you can't get any better protection than that.
No.
There's no way for that to get damaged for side impact.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, one of my real complaints with using Lexan and then bashing on it is before you know it, you've got big cracks up here in the fenders and the headlights are ripped out and all kinds of problems. And I'm a big fan of this kind of underbody just because of the actual lid support that it provides.
And then it's a dust cover and it's a gravel cover, and And you know, this is a 4-wheel drive. Now, Timmy has done a good job of protecting the belt that's on this.
That's true.
But you know, some of them don't necessarily have that. So if you do have a vehicle where the belt is exposed and you want to do this, then you're eliminating the amount of rocks and so on and so forth.
Oh, it's got to help, eh?
Yeah, that's going to cause any problems.
Keep the dirt out.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And you got rally blocks on here. The typical Tamiya, the famous rally block tire.
Yep. Yeah, and I think we went with a smaller offset or 2.2.
It's a +2 offset.
Yeah, +2 offset all the way around. So that sort of tucked the tires.
I think it brought them out.
Out a little bit, right?
Yeah, because the stock rims were kind of mushed in a little bit. Yeah. Especially on this body.
Yeah, for sure.
On my Subaru, it brought the tire right out flush, but I think it was really necessary on this wider GT for sure.
For sure.
Yep. Now we were just talking a few minutes ago about other tires, right? Because we've tried other tires on these, other than the rally blocks, and I mean you were saying like this body is sort of I think it's an on-road body, isn't it?
It's a tarmac body, yeah.
Tarmac body.
Yeah.
And I found these Ansmann tires. You guys ever seen these? I found these in a UK store, and that has the most scale-looking tire I've ever seen. I don't know if you can actually see this, but I'm going to try to shove this right in the camera. Look at the tread on that.
Really nice.
It is amazing.
Yeah, super scale.
Super scale tread. So I bought a set of these so we could try them out, and we actually ripped the crap out of these things on both of these cars.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And lots and lots of fun. These are a surprisingly fast wearing tire, but they're very sticky and they look incredibly scale, which of course, I know you're going for scale, obviously.
Obviously, I mean, we talk about everything and anything in between, but really the theme is scale. I think.
It is.
I want to make this look like, you're confused whether it's the real thing or not, in the certain sort of, in the right atmosphere, in the right sort of, look and feel. I want them to look as scale as possible. So, it turned out quite nice.
So, inside here, you've got a brushless system in it. You're running 2-cell.
Yeah, a 4.2 milliamp or 4200 milliamp 2-cell. Hobby King.
It's a shorty, I think.
It's a shorty.
Hard case, right?
Yeah, hard case. And it's in there for good. And I'm glad you said that, because one of the things one disadvantage perhaps, is that the access to the battery, right? So the battery access on this in particular model is obviously from underneath.
Right.
When you create this panel, you eliminate the fact of being able to. Yeah. So you've got to commit to keeping the battery in there. There was a few alterations that had to happen. So the leads from the battery now pop up from above.
From the top of the chassis down.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And so just a little bit of reworking, but nothing major. And I think the advantages that this creates.
Oh yeah.
Outweigh any problems that you have with the battery and access to it.
We've run these for a super long time, on one battery. Like I got a 4000 in mine with a brushless system, and you got a 4200 in yours. And I mean, I think we ran them for like 40 minutes, eh?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Straight.
Yeah, hard going at it. Yeah.
After 40 minutes, it's really not that big of a deal to take the body off properly.
Yeah.
And do a battery charge. I mean, it's no problem.
Yeah, and you want to clean it up and get it ready for the next.
You keep it clean.
Yeah, exactly. So, and these, they build well. It was easy to build. It was, it was great. We did that last winter, I think. That was when we did it.
Yeah, that was. We've had these now for over a year, right?
Yeah, and they really performed well. So.
Right. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got a few scuffs on here. I think it's been rolled over. Either it was rolled over or I drove over it.
Yeah, one of the two. The two, for sure. Good times.
Yeah. Well, that's really nice. You got any plans for this summer? You going to do any upgrades? You want to make any changes to it?
You know what I want to do to this? Absolutely nothing. What I want to do is take it out and go for a rip.
Okay.
I really, and as I said, these perform really well. I'm really happy with the performance of these.
They're very nice.
This particular one. And so, you know what? We've got a few RCs, you and I. But this one in particular, my thought for it this summer is let's get it out and go for a rip. And
I agree.
If there's anybody out there that's watching this that's local that wants to get in touch with us and it's got a couple of these vehicles, come on out. We'll have some fun. we'll find some dirt and go crazy.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's definitely, we've done a few good, really nice pictures with these in motion.
Yeah.
They look incredible on camera.
Yeah.
If you guys have one of these, make sure you link your videos down below and share this with somebody that has one.
Yeah.
So we can get their comments. And we'll just start a little XV01 fanfare going on here.
Sure, sure.
And I'll link down below the video for my XV01 review, which I did down at ScaleFreak.com. I'll link ScaleFreak.com as well, and Joe Ferguson's channel. These are amazing cars. Joe's got one too. I know there's a bunch of guys down there at the Scale Freak area that have them, and we got a bunch of these up here. Richard's got one. He's got a little rally course going on at his house, so it's going to be a fun summer.
Well, watching the review at Joe's inspired me to sort of show up with this deer front step and sort of say, hey, let's talk about this. So that's kind of that video that you guys did with your Subies and your XVs really sort of inspired me to bring this and take the dust off it and have a look at it.
Well, it looks like you're ready for another rip, that's for sure.
You betcha.
The lights are on and everybody's home.
Let's go.
Ready to go.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, then we better close the video so you can go run this thing.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks for coming down.
Thank you. Thanks
Good
for
to
having me.
see you.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, guys.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, comment, and we'll be back soon with another review. Bye-bye.